Ever noticed how everything's smart these days? Smart homes, smartphones, smartwatches. But what about smart prices? The Xiaomi Redmi Note 12 isn't just any phone at this price. It's a champ in a budget league. Finding a deal like this in a pricey smartphone world, it's like snagging a first-rate parking spot in New York. Unexpected and awesome. Here's the Redmi Note 12 loaded with an AMOLED display, zippy 120Hz refresh rate, the solid Snapdragon 685, audio jack and a quick 33-watt charging. And at that price, $149 US? It makes you wonder, what's the catch? So first look, and it's a good looking phone. Simple as that. Get up close and you'll see it's made out of this pearly plastic. Not glossy, not matte, but right in the middle. It's slim, easy to hold, and surprisingly light. It comes in 4 cool colors. There's sunrise gold and mint green, plus onyx gray and ice blue. Or should I say, nice blue. Obviously the one thing that makes a smartphone unique, except for the colors, is the camera module. And the camera's design here is neat, but not out of the box. It doesn't scream unique like the similarly priced Samsung Galaxy A14 does with its fancy triple camera lineup inspired by the flagship Galaxy S23 model. Xiaomi plays it safe here. Nothing too flashy, but nothing lacking either. On the other hand, Xiaomi has an IP53 certification, while the Samsung doesn't. It means it is dust resistant, and it should be fine if you spray some water on it. But don't expect it to be water resistant. Although the screen is protected by the Gorilla Glass 3 technology, the smartphone comes with a screen protector already on it. And if that wasn't enough, inside the box you will also find a transparent case, to make it even more safe. It's these little things that show Xiaomi really cares about their customers. They didn't have to do it, they don't even advertise it, it's just a nice little surprise to show that Xiaomi really cares about you and your newly bought gadget. +1 for Xiaomi. It also features a 3.5 jack, so you can use your wired headphones, and a USB-C port. You can even joke that it did before the iPhone 15. Unfortunately, just like the iPhone 15, it is USB 2.0, which means slower speeds when transferring files. On the other hand, it is still able to charge quickly with a cable and a 33-watt charging brick included in a box. Gone are the days of finding headphones in a box. It's not 2012 after all, but the inclusion of a cable and a 33-watt charger is a generous touch these days. Back to the phone itself, the build quality is solid, no cracking, no bending, and the front looks good with its punch-hole camera. It's not big, but unfortunately it just has this little silver ring around it, which is visible under some angles. But your eyes adjust to it quickly when you're actually using this phone, so it's not a huge issue. Now looking at the screen, we've got to talk about it. It's a big deal. Literally. It's a huge 6.7-inch display with 1080p resolution and AMOLED tech, which allows it to turn on the always-on display, if you're into that. This display is one of the biggest selling points of this device, and I haven't even gotten to the best things about it yet. What really got me was the 120Hz refresh rate. At this price, I haven't seen any other phone pulling that off. And it's bright. 1200 nits bright. You can see everything clearly, even in harsh sunlight. But the high-quality display demands a robust battery, and the Redmi Note 12 meets this need with a 5000 mAh battery. This sizable battery ensures that the phone keeps up with your daily demands, lasting through a full day of use, even under heavy loads involving the bright and fast display. When the battery does run low, the 33-watt fast charging is a game changer. It quickly replenishes the battery, minimizing downtime and getting you back to full power efficiently. It's a notable feature, especially in a budget-friendly phone, demonstrating that Xiaomi has not compromised on battery performance and charging capabilities, which many other manufacturers do these days, unfortunately. When it comes to performance, the Redmi Note 12 is powered by the Snapdragon 685 chip. In everyday use, whether it's browsing, streaming, or social media scrolling, the phone handles tasks competently. The overall performance and benchmark scores are satisfactory, though you may occasionally encounter some minor stutters. Want smoother performance? Go for the model with 6 or even 8 GB of RAM. It's still not gonna be perfect because of some software issues that I'm gonna talk about in a minute, but you know, double the RAM, double the fun. It did sound better in my head. But speaking of fun, graphics are handled by the Adreno 610 unit, which supports gaming quite well. popular titles like Call of Duty Mobile and EA Sports FC, formerly known as FIFA, run smoothly, although this device may get slightly warm during prolonged gaming sessions. The software experience powered by the Xiaomi's MIUI 14 overlay on Android is pretty okay. While MIUI is rich in features, it has been known for some instability issues in the past. Depending on the source, Xiaomi released somewhere between 16 to 71 different models last year. Trying to optimize this number of differently spec'd devices is a challenge, and it is bound to have some issues along the way. Although I have to say that the latest update works pretty well for now. Nevertheless, it offers a user-friendly interface, including an always-on display and a well-organized settings menu. Now, if you're into the dual apps feature that lets you clone an app and run multiple accounts on it, well, there's a bit of a bummer about the Redmi Note 12's cheapest model, the one with 4GB of RAM. It doesn't come with that feature, but hey, just between us, there are some tricks to get the dual apps and second space working on a lot of the cheaper Xiaomi phones, so I will drop a link in the description with a guide on how to do it, alright? The phone does come with some bloatware apps. These apps help subsidize the phone's cost. The good news is they can all be uninstalled, a step I recommend taking soon after purchasing this device. Now, to finish on a positive note, according to the Xiaomi Security Center, the Redmi Note 12 will receive updates until 2026, including the upgrade to Android 15. This commitment to software support adds an extra layer of value to the phone. In terms of connectivity, the Redmi Note 12 checks all the right boxes. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, and NFC for those of you who like to pay with your smartphone. Xiaomi even included a face scanner to unlock your phone, adding a convenient layer of security, but the side-mounted fingerprint scanner is faster and more reliable. Alright, let's dive into what the Redmi Note 12's camera is all about. First off, the specs. There's a 50-megapixel main shooter, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide, and a fun little 2-megapixel macro. Up front for your selfies, a 13-megapixel camera. Now for some real talk with examples, I did a bit of side-by-side with iPhone 14 Pro, you know, to see how our budget buddy here stacks up against the big guns. So first thing I noticed? Selfies. Yeah, they start off with that classic too perfect look we often see in Asian phones. But hey, turn those beauty filters off and voila! The selfies still look pretty dang good. You can even see that I didn't have time to shave before the morning walk with my dog, sorry for that. The main camera, it's like the unsung hero of budget cams. The colors it captures, spot on. Not too flashy, not too dull, just real. But here's the kicker, when the lights go down, so does the photo quality. It's like night and day compared to the high-end stuff like the iPhone 14 Pro. And about those macro shots, those are rather bleak with little detail. It feels more like a party trick than a useful feature. If this phone didn't have this third sensor, I doubt it would make any difference to you. Video time. Under good light, it does its job pretty well at 1080p. And I gotta say, the stabilization is actually impressive. I mean, it's not iPhone 14 Pro level, but for what you're paying, it's like getting a front row seat when you only paid for the back row. I have to admit, I am positively surprised. Alright folks, let's wrap it up. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 12 at just 149 grams is more than just a budget smartphone. It's a statement. A statement that says, yes, you can have a high-quality, feature-packed phone without breaking the bank. Sure, it's not perfect. The camera struggles in low light, and the MIUI might hiccup now and then, but hey, no deal breaker here. So hey, if you've enjoyed this review, found it helpful, or just want to stay updated on the latest tech, why not show some love? Go ahead, hit that like button. It really helps our channel. And if you're feeling extra generous, why not smash that subscribe button and ring the bell? That way you won't miss out on any of the upcoming content. We've got tons more reviews, tech tips, and all sorts of gadget goodness coming your way. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching everyone. Keep smart, stay savvy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.